Now, since our mold on this end is going to have some 90-degree angles, we're going to have to cut 45-degree angles into the actual mold, into some corners. Once you're done cutting all your pieces off the mold, you're going to want to stick it to the board, which you're going to do with double-side tape, which is available on Globmarble.com. But before you do that, you're going to want to clean the actual box you have with denatured alcohol or acetone. To get rid of any dirt or anything. It's also going to make the double-side tape stick better to the boards. Now you're going to take the double-side tape and you're going to fasten it to the wall starting from the bottom. You're going to want to cover the entire wall basically. The first layer is going to be all the way at the bottom. Now the next step is going to be to take the back of the mold that you just cut, and you got to cover that with denatured alcohol. Then you're going to take the red side of your tape and peel it off just like this. Now, I don't know if you can see, but there's still tape on that side. I'm just taking off the protective covering, the red part. And we'll take the pieces and we'll carefully put them on Now notice that imperfection right here. How we're gonna fix that is we're gonna take some of this caulk and just put it inside there. That was a bit much. We'll wipe off the rest a little bit later. But then you're going to take like a sponge, piece of sponge, and make it look as natural as possible. Now we might have a few problems with the rounded part right here because the force of the concrete might push it out. It's going to leak out into over here. It's not going to be too pretty. So we're going to take some industrial molding clay and just make some foundations around here. I preheated this clay so that it's a lot softer right now while I'm using it, and once it dries up it's going to get stiffer. It's going to be a nice support. Now we're going to make our 30-to-1 ratio of G1, and first we got to mix it, shake it up. Remember, it's 1 part G1, 30 parts water. It's very concentrated. And it's going to get milky white like this. Now we're going to take our G1 with a brush and we're going to apply it to the rubber parts only. Try not to get any onto the melamine itself. We are not going to need any of this on there. The concrete's not going to stick to it at all, to the white part right here. And if we get any of this release onto there, it might create some blotches, some spots that we're not going to want. You're going to have to remove it afterwards. It's too much hassle. Now once we put the release on our mold, we're going to want to take some denatured alcohol and go across the melamine. Make sure that there's absolutely no release on it.